No, that's way beyond my pay grade, bro. Okay. I let other people do that. Trust me. Being a Sixers fan, and I have to imagine, I'm going to take a wild stab here and say that the Allen Iverson era had to be wheelhouse for you. What do you remember most? And let's pinpoint it, the 2001 to the NBA Finals.
So I remember being on a family vacation at the trade deadline and buying the USA Today every morning to finally see that we had traded Theo Ratliff for Dikembe Mutombo. That's where we were time-wise with media and technology. Love that team. Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, Matt Geiger, him catching Iverson to me was always iconic. I love the fact that was that year one of those jerseys also?
That's a great question. And I'm going to answer and say no. I think it was 98, 99 was the first year for those jerseys, but don't quote me.
But it wasn't
like 2001. They had those jerseys before that.
For me, I got to go to the clinching game over the Bucks to go to the finals. And I remember Vince Carter missing the big shot in the round before. As a Philly fan, and I don't think I really lost this until the Phillies won it in 2007. I just never thought that I was capable of winning anything. I just thought that from where we were from, hey, we have really good stories. We have, 93 Phillies, 2001 Sixers, but we don't actually win. But I'm a big sneakerhead now, but I never grew up with Jordans because I only grew up with Iversons. And I met him at the Cleveland All-Star game at a party, and I told him that. And then he was like, yo, let me get your number. And then he saw that my number was 215. And he looked at it and he looked at me and he goes, oh, you're for real, for real.
Yeah.
And he hugged me and then we bounced and he told me he loved me as he's one to do.
Sure.
And then we were kind of standing there and I just said, that run in 2001 was the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Game one of that finals. I don't care that the Lakers won it. That felt like we won the series. He had that play where he bounced baseline in the lane, floated it over Shaq, 54 or I think 40. How many did he have in that game?
I don't think he had 50, but the step over of Tyrone Lue.
Raja Bell hitting a clutch shot. Eric Snow.
Right. Larry Brown said to me before the game, he said, Raja Bell's going to play in this game. And he was like a rookie out of Florida International. He said, I got Raja Bell in this game. What do you see what he does? I don't know how Larry Brown knew that, but yeah. Crazy.
It was peak Iverson. He's top 3 athlete for me all time. And that was the year where the rest of the world, he just encompassed Philly. And your calls were freaking incredible. Oh, you nailed every single one. Batting down the windows and doors. It was hide the women and children. That must have been amazing for you, man.
Yeah, I would listen. Alan said some nice things about me at the Hall of Fame, and I just said to him, "Listen, I just provided the soundtrack. You gave me the material, so I was just